They're about to start piss testing for adrenaline in the workplace. That's how sad this country's getting. Shaking your urine in front of you. Is that yours, Donnie? It looks a little cloudy. Have you been having fun on the weekend? Are we not enough fun for you here at the Verizon Wireless family? You need to seek it elsewhere? I don't think you're a team player.
Welcome to Something Crunchy, the Valley's #1 comedy entertainment podcast.
Welcome to Something Crunchy. I'm Cullen Blake. With me as always, Blair and Tiger Dressel. Could not be more excited about the guest joining us tonight. Not only is he one of our favorite stand-up comedians, but he lives in Arizona and will be performing in the Valley for one night only at Stand Up Live on Sunday, August 17th. Please welcome Doug Stanhope.
Hello. You know what? Your voice, the problem with your voice, a lot of people start recording right away when you call in. And so I thought we were already recording just because your voice is always like that.
I thought I have my record voice down. You're saying I always sound like that.
You live that voice.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're walking.
Hey, we're at top of the hour. We're going to have traffic and weather together.
It is kind of the radio voice vibe. Doug, so pumped to have you on. How are you?
I'm very good. I just took a little bit of an edible and popped a cork out of a bottle of wine, and
you are ready to go.
Sounds great.
Yes, I've been touring a ton, and so I had a few weeks off, and it's fortunately not too monsoony here, but yeah, it's I should never take time off. I'm too wet-brained to take 3.5 weeks off and then remember my act when I go back out. It should be an all-or-nothing situation.
How's bingo?
Bingo is great. I'll spare you the details. People who listen to the podcast.
I can feel the hesitation.
No.
Yeah, I
feel like you're holding back. Like, what's
She
going
has a very disturbing and disgusting surgery coming up, and
wow.
Yeah, so that was my hesitation. I'm not going to tell people this.
It sounds graphic.
You don't need to share, but we're sending bingo our love.
Yes, it's called rectocele. So if you want to look it up, that's recto C-E-L-E. I call it recticere, like it's some kind of Italian dish.
Well, we love that you are in Arizona, and every comic seems to have a wild story from the compound or waiting their turn for one, like we are. I heard Shane came out to stay with you during COVID, and you two drunk dialed all the famous people on your phone. Was this a drinking game?
Yeah, that was a drinking game we created while we were drinking. I don't know if we recorded it. I think we did. I think it might have gone out as a podcast. So yeah, we're call the most famous person in your phone, which is ironic that now Shane Gillis is about the most famous guy in my phone. He's not going to like it when the shoe's on the other foot.
Well, who won? Who won the game at the time?
He did, but you know, it's kind of like when we used to do celebrity death pool, and there was always a conflict of, well, is that really a celebrity?
It's all up for debate.
Yeah, it's he won the competition, but he was a lower bar for what you call famous.
Right.
I got Pauly Shore, I think, was the only person who answered my call.
That's a
but
good
he was
one.
calling like Joe DeRosa, and come on, you can't call your friends.
He's a fun one to drunk dial, though.
Yeah.
Did he handle it well?
Pauly Shore, yeah, he was. He acted like he expected the call, and I've never once called him in my life, nor do I know why I have his number in my phone.
I know you guys go hard down there. What's the daily regimen looking like these days? We heard you hit Hunter S. Thompson level sometime in the early 2000s.
Wait, are you reading a Wikipedia page that says that?
No.
God damn it. I'm so terrified to look at my own Wikipedia page because they just pick random nonsense. And then you'll get an interview where they have no idea who you are. And And they go, well, I heard you did ecstasy once on stage. Somehow that got onto my Wikipedia page at one point. And I'm like, then you have no idea who I am. I've done a lot of drugs a lot of times on a lot of stages. So why that one time?
Why so specific with the one?
I think it's if it's been published, like it has to have like a sighting, a news source. So, I think that was in a review of a show where someone actually did throw me ecstasy on stage and I took it. But the fact that they act like that's something that I'm proud, like, oh, that's a crowning achievement in my career.
Is also known for.
There's a lot of shit.
Yeah, Chris Rock, I saw you get smacked in the face on the Oscars, but I did ecstasy once on stage.
Is that on his Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
Why not?
They put everything they could find on here. And 9 inches. Good for you. I see that on here.
Oh, wow. What's fun to do over the border these days? Any good shows?
I don't leave the house.
Aw.
I'm an old shut-in. I learned it during COVID. It was the best time of my life, and I try to recreate it and take time off. But redoing COVID doesn't work. The quarantine doesn't work if the whole world isn't doing it with you. It's kind of like sober October alone.
You need
True.
friends
So
with you.
yeah, I don't leave the house. It's less agoraphobia than agoraphilia.
Yeah, okay.
Like a fetish for not leaving the house.
What a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Well, you have it where most everyone comes to you. You have, Andy and the boys there, and it seems all the comics like to make a pilgrimage over.
Yeah, why go anywhere?
Yeah, we've been working a ton. So yeah, when I get home, hey, you're back. Can we stop over? Do you want to come out? Hey, come to our recording studio. We just built it. We're recording. I don't want to hear you fucking record awful music. I don't want to fake smile at your art any more than you do mine.
Bisbee kind of has that art vibe down there, and you've curated a unique style. We love all the ties and blazers. Is there a badass thrift store in Bisbee we don't know about?
No, there's only one, and it always sucks. I think I got one jacket there in 20 years.
You pull it off really well. Like, do you get help putting it all together? Does this go what's going
I've
on?
aged into it.
It found you.
My mother, when I was a telemarketer, when I was a kid, and I lived in Vegas, she would send me back then. Those vintage jackets were, not vintage. It was like finding acid wash in a thrift store. You're like, all right, this isn't cool yet. Again. So she would send me all these plaid, used car salesman jackets when I was a telemarketer, and I'd pass them out to the new guys and say it's a mandatory uniform and make them wear them. So yeah, that's been a thing since before I was a comic, was the vintage jackets. But then when I figured out how to pair it with pants and some white slip-on driving loafers,
Of course.
then I had a look. It was always the shoes I couldn't figure out for that look, but the white, what's his name from National? God damn it! Why'd you do the edible fucking early?
Eddie, cousin Eddie.
Eddie, cousin Eddie shoes.
Yeah,
that was it.
Eddie shoes, the white. That's right.
Yeah, I saw you
I knew it
eyeballing
was
them last
feeling
time you were over.
familiar.
That's awesome.
Well, you're the co-host on the Get to the Points podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. It's a good time to have you on just before football season. Let's get into it. Who were your early favorites? Who's being overlooked? And who's going to let us down? Fuck, marry, kill NFL edition.
All right. Well, I always at the end of preseason, since as a young teenager, me and my friend from Massachusetts would always, at the end of preseason, who's going to win the Super Bowl, who's going to lose the Super Bowl, and who's going to be the worst team in the league.
Yeah. There you
But
go.
as I'm aging, I always pick, just long shot, stupid things. The Jaguars against whoever. Panthers, that would be a fun one because they were both expansion team. But as I want my bucket list Super Bowl is the Lions beat the Browns because they're the two legacy teams that have never been to a Super Bowl.
That would be an awesome Super Bowl.
They
They would make a
live
huge
for
deal
that.
about that.
Yeah.
Both got great uniforms.
Well, the Lions have great uniforms. And they are a little bit closer to sniffing a Super Bowl than the Browns. Even Shedeur Sanders and their offseason is not going to get them any closer to a deep run in the playoffs. I don't think. They always find a way to get in their own.
But both of them can disappoint their fans.
They're like the Jets are in that category. They always find a way to fuck it up. Our Cowboys. We're from Dallas originally, and we know all about that.
All right, so just for you, I will go with my bucket list Super Bowl pick. It's not official because I have to wait till the end of preseason. Worst team in the league, I'm going to go with my new bucket list for that is the Pittsburgh Steelers because I hate them and I hate Aaron Rodgers. Has anyone ever made tripping less cool than Aaron Rodgers? There was that one scientist during the MK Ultra experiments that leapt to his death out of a hotel window on acid, but not since then has anyone made tripping less cool than Aaron Rodgers. Have you ever watched football while you're tripping?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you go. I went from loving this to realizing exactly how stupid it is, and that's just as a spectator. This guy does it for a living, getting fucking concussions, and he can still do ayahuasca and think it means something.
Yeah, he's done nothing for the psychedelic movement, and he's not going to do anything for the Steelers this year either.
I know.
I agree with you on that pick.
Worst team in the NFL.
Who's going to be the best team in the NFL?
Well, that would be the Detroit Lions if they win the Super Bowl.
You said Lions and Browns. Who do you have winning the game?
Lions over the Browns.
Wow,
man, can you imagine Detroit if that happened?
But I kind of want to go with Washington.
Washington's tough, and his stock is really high.
Did you see this latest news, which I try to avoid, where Trump is trying to demand that?
Yeah, I saw that today.
They go back to the Redskins and the Indians.
They go back to the Redskins.
No way.
He's not the first to say that, right? Like, there's the Indians.
That was
movement.
The Redskins. I hate. Like when you accidentally agree with Trump, like, oh, good, he's getting rid of the penny. That's one good thing. Okay, thank God if you could do daylight savings time while you're at it.
No,
if he made it legal to smoke in bars again, like he would do that just to be a dick.
That'd be something he'd do on his way out and be like, by the way, smoking's legal again.
Peace out.
Yeah. Bring back the good old days of Redskins and ashtrays.
On the airplane, too.
Yeah. When the new Lucy Breakers, if you use promo code Stanhope, it's nicotine in a pouch. You can even use it on a plane. Sorry, I'm putting my promo spots in your podcast.
Please do. What is that product for real? Is it like it helps you quit nicotine?
Or is it
no? That's in fact it's. Do you have sponsors?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of them have like bold print? Do not say under any circumstances this helps you quit smoking, or the betting ones are the worst. Must be 18 if you have a gambling problem. Don't go to DraftKings. Like what can you?
There's a lot of disclaimers and fine print.
Yeah, everything that you would naturally say as a comic, bold script. No.
No.
Don't say. Yeah.
I always like it when they're like, do we just want it to be organic, naturally part of it, but make sure that you bring up like testimonials from other celebrities and other customers that we've had in the past. I'm like, yeah, because that's something we would totally bring up organically.
Yeah, I have a teletherapy that used to be a sponsor. I don't use their name because on the podcast we just did the fourth, and well. I scheduled the teletherapy. Maybe you're sponsored by them. I found this adorable old woman, and then I just call her up and tell her all this like true story stuff, but that makes me sound like a raving lunatic. Like I went to the war in Ukraine and I shot my mother's ashes at the Russians, but I wasn't part of their army. I was a lone wolf, and now Putin's going to kill me. And so I want to go to Johnny Depp Island for exile, but he changed his phone number conveniently.
This poor
I'm
lady,
just telling
like,
her
"My
all it's
God."
basically true stuff, but saying it like a raving lunatic. So we've just carried that on for like 4 episodes where we keep changing what it's all kind of based in truth, but just
Do you have
sounding
some good
crazy and
advice?
weird.
You always have such good reactions to that, and I love it when you fuck with people. Like I remember hearing how people would write in complaining about something you did on TV, or something about the material, and you would write back.
Oh yeah,
and be
yeah,
like,
I know.
I can't believe they made us say this stuff. It's awful.
I know.
It's awful.
That was-
It's the worst for us because we have to say it.
that was Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin. And he forwarded me an email from a lady. I can't believe what we were subjected to. It was a benefit show for a friend of ours who was getting his stomach stapled, a big fat Wisconsin guy. And she still complained about 9/11 and tsunamis and all this stuff. It was me and Sean Rouse and Andy Andrist, and so I just wrote back because he just secreted it to me, he thought, but he left her email address in there. Hey, I caught wind of what you said to the club owner, and we're so happy someone's finally defending us. What you may not know is they make us work off a different script every time we come. And when we read this week's script, we were aghast as well. None of this stuff is funny. I wish you would call. And I gave him the manager's names.
How dare they?
Yeah. Here's their home phone numbers. If you could call them and tell them that they shouldn't. We're actors, and this is going to go down on our permanent record, not
Aren't they
theirs.
the worst?
That's funny. All right, back to football. Will Kyler Murray be better or worse, and how much worse will Kyler Murray be this season?
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of faith in Kyler Murray.
Zero faith in Kyler Murray.
No, it's I don't know. He's funny to watch. He's speedy when he runs. He runs like a dwarf,
Runs like
and
a
that's
toddler.
always funny. Like, ask P.T. Barnum. That sells tickets.
Like that's what the Cardinals have going for him this year. Like, well, the
should sell it as
quarterback
that.
looks pretty funny when he runs. That's got to be good for something.
I'll sell some tickets.
I was just saying to someone, I don't even know who the players on my favorite team.
I know.
Like, is Larry Fitzgerald still there? What about Jake Plumbers? How's his arm holding up?
Jake
The snake?
Fitzgerald for like 5-6 seasons in a row is like, I may play, I may not. Save me a spot, and then just like eventually was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna play with Kyler.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing it for attention like Aaron Rodgers did. I'm still thinking about it. Keep me in the news. They all, whatever, like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk and Aaron Rodgers smoke together. It's supposed to debilitate your ego, but it doesn't seem to have it. It has the opposite effect, I think.
Diva Kush.
Is this podcast like sports related?
No, not at all. We just happen to like sports, and football season's coming up. Thought we'd bring it up.
I don't know if you've ever actually watched, what's the name of that podcast I do?
Get to the points.
Get to the points. Yes,
I did. I got deep into your Super Bowl episode where you spent about 80% of the time looking at dicks on the NFL players through their.
Yeah. Once that came up, that's all we did.
That's all we're doing.
I don't know if you have a laptop where you can put NFL dick pics in and show the kids like that. or if they watch football, but over the last, 5 years, 10 years, like they stopped wearing cups, and you can see these graphic outlines of dicks.
It's
Really?
true, yeah.
They should be playing that on the side, like picture in picture of the game is just like really what we're looking for.
On
like
the Lifetime Network?
It's like watching Labyrinth with David Bowie. Like,
Exactly.
They should blur it out on some of these guys.
Everyone wants the bulge in their face.
Yeah, we curate out the best of what we all watch, and I have a crowd here of the local seniors that don't have cable and want to watch their favorite team. So I get the package wherever it is, if you can find it anymore, and then they come over and they all get weirded out when I have to pause a certain scene and take a picture of a cock.
Hold on.
Hey, go ahead. Sorry.
Hold on. We got kicker dick.
I'll fast forward at the commercial. make up for that time you lost. A few seconds of a hot black cock.
Yeah, it's funny. I was like ready. I was like, okay, Doug's going to be hilarious with this. I'm going to get some sports bet advice. It's going to be good. And yeah, it was a fair amount of kicker dick. And I was here for it. That's right on par with what we talk about. Do you watch or bet on any other sports?
You know what? I'll bet baseball out of, and even though I've come to a place where I accept that I hate sports, I mean, I used to love tomatoes, and I keep buying them and going, I don't like these anymore. But there's some sense memory there, like a ghost limb that makes me miss football during the summer. So I will bet baseball, and I bet the streaks. I always. Like if you find a fairly good team on a losing streak and that's playing a shitty team that's won a few, it's such a 60-40 sport. So I bet against streaks when
that's good advice. Yeah. Okay. I can see why you would do that. So you're not all in on these WNBA games. You could tell us, Doug.
Well, when you get a sponsor like Prize Picks, use promo code Stanhope, and you can't say parlay or you can't say anything you can't use any sports language vernacular to describe what you're. Hey, pick two of things.
No recognizable nomenclature, but still.
So I did throw a bet only because they're a sponsor. They chucked me $100, and it was still in there from last year because I never really went I don't know the players. It's pointless to play fantasy kind of bets, but I did bet a couple of WNBA games. And then they went to a fucking all-star game. The worst day in sports annually is the baseball all-star game because there's no baseball for 2 days before and after. So you got nothing except an all-star game in the middle that sucks.
At least it means something in baseball, and it's for home field advantage in the World Series. All the other ones, it's just pointless.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the only sport where the All-Star game actually means something and they're playing for something. So at least there's an effort there. It's the NBA and NFL ones, and now the NFL's trying to get cute and do different things to retain an audience, like flag football, and that's no better.
I don't know how old you are, but by your voice, I'm going to guess 36.
Oh, pretty close. 40.
All right. In the days when we were kids, that shit was like the NBC All-Star Celebrity. They would have games, and they'd throw footballs through tires and all sorts of silly shit. Like the NBA has slam dunk contests, and that's the stuff you watch, not the game.
Right.
Yeah, they take a knee, from a stern look from the defense, and it's not really a thing.
No, I swear Savannah Bananas and all them are filling out stadiums more than some other MLB teams.
They do put on a show.
It's pretty wild.
All right. We used to have baseball here in Bisbee at the Warren Historic, arguably the oldest working ballpark in America. There's someone that claims the right as well, but
really
one of two. And when I first moved here, they had baseball, and it's just 2 blocks down the street. And it's the only place you could get beer around here. So we would go down and heckle like motherfuckers. And there's only 30 people in the stand. So even the guy out in center field can hear every word you say. You don't even have to yell. And that became a big thing. And then we were the only ones, we drew a mob after a while. And then they asked me for advice. How can we get more people in seats? I'm like, this is an artist town. No one's ever going to support baseball the way you do it, by the numbers. Get a chick on the team, first of all. This is a lesbian capital of Arizona. Get a chick on the team. And I would, I'm like, why do you even have to make up these leagues that never show up? They'd have teams from Mexico that fell apart at the border. They had to forfeit. No, Border Patrol made them forfeit.
Well, now the women are getting the baseball league, so maybe they should just head straight on to Bisbee.
Well, I pitched the idea of just have two local teams and just be like the Globetrotters and the Washington Nationals and just put it in the paper every week that other team, oh, it's the North Korean national team. And we all make them mow from Three Stooges wigs.
Oh my God.
Or just say they're playing the New York Yankees, and it's, before they can get a cease and desist down here, I can't even get next day Amazon. It takes 3 days. So a cease and desist would take a minute before the game's already over.
Yeah.
And every game ends in a bench clearing brawl and just choreograph it, and it would be funny. And yeah, they blew me off. Next thing you know, Savannah Bananas.
There you go.
That's a brilliant idea.
So many people are here.
They roll with Big Three basketball, but we don't have this yet. It's just the priorities are out of whack.
Yeah, but they don't have the racism like I did with the North Koreans.
Well, that's the key element.
I could still build a better mousetrap.
It's the essence of the league.
Had they adopted that essence, they'd be on TV by now.
Yeah, full seat.
Right. Well, we haven't had anyone on since that CEO got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert. Do you want to roast this guy for a minute?
My news watching usually consists of just reading the headline, and I don't care. I'm not clicking on it. It showed the side-by-side pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't have to click on it. He's wrapped around her, and then they're hiding. But that is great. That's like an old Jerky Boys prank call.
It is. First dude in history to do it backwards, too. Cheats on the hot younger wife with the appropriately aged silver-haired lady who looks like the uptight manager at a Panera Bread. Even the lazy
I
eyes
should have
going.
clicked on it. I would have gotten the full screen.
Yeah, you need to dig in a little bit more. And we're convinced there's some kind of setup going on here. I mean, since when has there been kiss cams at concerts? Must be
Never.
a Coldplay thing.
I think it was a Coldplay thing. I think they had it.
When's the last time I went to a concert?
Right. We went to Metallica a couple years ago because they came into town.
No
But yeah,
kiss cam.
It's been a while. No kiss cam at Metallica. That's right.
No, they're like, is that CEO of Astronomer? Hold on.
Not his wife?
Is that the head of HR with him and not his wife? We need the fucking kiss cam now.
There was something to it.
No.
How many
Someone new.
CEOs could you name right now? Like, that's why I skipped
Like
the news
3.
story. Like, I don't.
Right.
No, the wife was like, this bitch is going with my husband tonight. I want you to film his ass, call it a kiss cam, catch him. I'm done.
Well, do you have a favorite conspiracy or rabbit hole you've been going down lately? I know there's
No,
gotta be something boiling
I've gone the
your piss.
other way. I went through all of my conspiracy theory days in my late 30s, early 40s, and 20 years ago, whatever. And now that I watch everyone's into conspiracy theories, I'm just like, it's so sad. You
Everyone
watch
has
comics.
one.
Yeah, but you watch comedians go through all these phases of, usually it starts out with, I just broke up with my ex, and then to porn and strip clubs, and or for the ladies, something else. And then you go through your atheist phase and your anti-government phase.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, you're just talking about fucking airlines.
Back to shit ass travel.
Yeah, you're 63. You're working a cruise ship. You just steal what people did in the 80s and no one notices or cares. I really want to get to that place. I really want to hire a writer that can write me a really bad act. Because I like just put like a Jay Leno friendly back then type of act that I could just work. I would work a cruise ship in a minute,
Right.
but I wouldn't.
Oh my
I wouldn't
gosh,
recognize. I wouldn't recognize Hackney jokes if they appeared before me. I'd have to hire someone to write them for me. And there's not a dearth of those people.
No.
You could get 10 of them on LinkedIn with a fake
For
name.
sure.
That must be nice though, being Jay Leno, to just like learn 1 hour of material and work that shit for 40 fucking years.
I think he writes, but that doesn't help. It's like watching the same genre of porn.
Right.
All right,
Makes it
missionary
up.
position. Yeah.
Missionary
Here's
position.
amateur missionary position. Huh. I guess I won't be using that one again.
Exotic missionary
It's
position.
funny you brought up talking about airlines. It was you that went on like a 72. You used all your miles to like stay on a plane for 72
Yeah.
hours straight.
No, that was back in the day where now to get status like Diamond Elite on Delta, it used to be you had to get so many miles to achieve these statuses. Now it's about how much money you spend. So at the end of the year, if I didn't have it, I would take these crazy flights just, to get as many miles in as I could. So I did like 77 hours, 57 in the air without leaving an airport.
What?
Tucson to Atlanta to Johannesburg, South Africa to Amsterdam. If you have a globe in front of you, this helps. And then back to Detroit, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, and then back to Tucson without leaving an airport.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
And now you have to do the opposite. Now you have to find the quickest flight that costs the most.
Well, of course.
How can you get on and off the planes with that much Xanax and the drugs that you would need to sustain 77 hours of flying?
Way too long.
I have 2 or 3 memories. And by memories, now I can count 3 memories. And they were all, oh, thank God, Johannesburg has a smoking bar. Oh, thank God, Amsterdam still has a smoking bar. Yes, and then Vegas still has those little cubicles with like a dozen slot machines and a whirlwind of poof.
Well, let's move on to our Fast Five, where we give you 5 hard-hitting personal questions. You just try to answer as quickly as you can.
Well, you should have emailed me these because I'm not quick.
Oh, take your time. Largest wild animal you think you could take down in a fight?
I thought you were going to say that you fucked.
That's nice.
We would like to know that too.
Hang on. That's my cat, Meatwig. He's 19. He walks with a limp. He yowls anytime I'm doing a podcast. And I would be afraid to take that cat down at 14 pounds.
He heard that question.
You did.
Like, you can't beat me.
Tyler's got an older cat as well.
Yeah, big old fat old cat myself.
Nice.
Least favorite sexual position?
God, like now I'm answering honestly. I should be thinking of something funny.
No, I just like that
First
you're probably
thing
thinking
that comes
about
to mind,
all
yeah.
of the positions that you're like, all right, but which one do I really fucking hate?
The Dave Attell joke, alone.
That's good.
I did a good Attell on that one.
Yeah, that's
that
good to
sounds
tell.
just like
It
him.
did sound like him. If your brain had a theme song, what would it be, or what type of music do you imagine it would be?
Oh, fuck. This is like my biggest. Go ahead, pull up my Music is Rape special from my last discount meet. It's on YouTube. Pull up Music is Rape and
Done.
my fucking head plays music nonstop all fucking day long, and I hate it so badly. There's not any reason for a lot of these songs to be there. And a lot of them are really horrible, and they play in a loop. And when I try to erase it, it speeds up. Like my brain is a separate entity fucking with me. So yeah, what theme song would it be? Oh my God.
It changes.
Yeah, like the Carpenters. You get shit like why would I have the Carpenters? All the leaves are brown. Mamas and the papas earlier today, and the skies are gray. Okay, well it's gray skies down here, so fuck. I hate music. It's the only non-consensual art form.
It does ear rape you a
No,
You're
little
gonna
bit.
penetrate me whenever you want.
That's so
You
true.
don't. If you heard your least favorite comic while you're walking through Safeway, how fucking upsetting would that be?
It's true.
Like, why do I have to listen to this when I shop? But a joke is not going to get stuck in your head over and over again like a song.
Fuck, that's true.
Why they don't do that?
Non-consensual, that art form.
Exactly. It's rape. Music is rape. Find it on Discount Meat, my last special.
You're being sold as an action figure. Which 2 accessories do you come with?
Oh my God, JT Habersat. I know exactly who you're talking about. He makes action figures of all these people who he thinks will like promote his action figures, and they all look exactly the same. I look like the exact same blob with a cigarette in my hand.
so it's a cigarette is one of your accessories.
Well, yeah, it's
Gotta be.
on the actual doll he made of me is a
Oh, you
beer
actually
bottle.
have the action figure done.
Yeah, no, he did it for me, so I would promote it. I'm guessing he can't assume I'd like it. I can't believe I haven't sold it on eBay yet. I got to get in the crawl space.
Yeah,
I need to see what this looks like.
Yeah,
you need to find this.
I'm a buyer.
Are these like random collectibles? Like, are they obscure? High
No, he makes them. He makes them himself. He has like a, like some old like GI Joe mold, and then he just accessorizes
see.
it. I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Let's end on most memorable sports bet you pulled off, or all-time favorite sports moment.
Sports moment. I mean, I love the dogs always. Sports moment was definitely. Well, fuck. There was the Red Sox beating the Yankees down 3-0 and down in the game 4.
It's a big one.
But I think the most excited I've been, other than the Saints winning the Super Bowl that year, that was my team. And then I jumped ship as soon as they win something. Now I'm Cardinals.
You're masochist, aren't you?
Well, I fucking hate people that move here. Everyone moved here from some cold weather state.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, put on the Packers, put on the Bears. Fuck you. How about you adopt the fucking team or go back there for the game?
Yeah.
Or it's 15 degrees below zero.
Yeah, they should be
Sitting here in a
forced.
Hawaiian shirt rooting for the fucking Packers in December. Fuck you.
They should be forced to watch the Cardinals so the players don't have to pay for their own concessions.
Well, you know what? If they were any good, they'd have boosters.
Right.
Ricky Williams didn't even have to pay for his nachos in college, and they took away the Heisman, but he's still smiling.
Yep,
Ricky Williams is the shit.
he is.
People took care of
Yes.
Ricky Williams.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, you've met
He's
Ricky.
the best.
Tyler's in the cannabis industry and has met Ricky a few times through the cannabis channels.
Yep.
They asked me to do a roast of Ricky Williams because when he quit, I had this one of those bits that you write and you go, this has about a 3-week shelf life, but I love it so much. I wish it was timeless. But about when he quit and they were all complaining that he walked off during training camp, like in the preseason, and left him hanging. And I did a whole bit about how I would have waited till it was like 4th and 2 or game-winning score, and then just go, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. It's just takes off his uniform on the sideline and quits. It had more beats than that, but that was a long time ago. But
You're
but
perfect
all
fit
time
for those roasts.
Yeah, but I couldn't roast Ricky Williams. He's the most docile, sweet human being on the planet.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I mean,
Yeah.
sure you can find a way, of course.
The only time they where they go, oh, do you want to do a roast? It would just be hate. Like I'd go, oh, if it's someone I wanted to roast, it would just be like, you're fucking stupid. Like, oh, I forget to put a joke in that one, but for God's sake.
If you could roast anybody, who would be at top of your list?
You know what? As I've aged and become more thin-skinned, literally, like it's starting to get a little gatory on the forearms, scaly. I try to never mean tweet about any comic because I know how it feels, or mean comment. I don't know who I'd roast, but I'll get back to your last question. The most excited I've been at a upset sports victory was Buster Douglas over Tyson.
Yeah,
I literally jumped over the back of the couch in a body roll and then jumped back over into the couch and ran around screaming. That was the best sports moment.
Nobody saw that coming, and there's a few good Tyson moments, like when he.
Well, you know who
Holyfield's
did?
Ear.
Logan Paul did, or Jake Paul. I don't know.
One of them.
Oh.
He saw beating Tyson coming.
He did. He did.
I hate that he even got that fight still.
Bringing back fighters that fought a long time
It all
ago.
started with, I don't know what it started with. Was it like Jersey Shore or the Kardashians? I don't know when hate watching things became the norm. But I know when it became president.
Have a hate watching party. Well, we like to play a quick game on every episode and include our guest as well. I understand vodka is your drink of choice. Mine is too. And there's 1,000 brands out there today. In fact, I bet you can't distinguish some modern vodka brands from modern sex moves. And if you'll indulge us, I'd like to throw out a couple names and you let us know if it's a brand of vodka or brand of sexual position.
First of all, I want to mention go and find Pop-Off Vodka Presents an evening with Doug Stanhope. And I do a whole bit about Pop-Off refusing my advances to be a sponsor for my podcast.
Missed opportunity for them.
Yeah, and it's about an 18-minute bit. I don't leave anything unchallenged.
All right, well then I have a feeling you're going to be pretty good at this. Sex move or vodka, round one. Sausage tree.
That would be a vodka.
Vodka brand is correct. Okay, he is going to.
Oh, okay. We don't know the answers to these, by the way.
It wouldn't be a sex move. If it was sexual, it would be a fantasy, but not a move.
How about dockyard?
Dockyard. That's definitely vodka as well.
Dockyard? It feels very sexual to me. No?
Dockyarding?
Yeah, I automatically just see like the full dock up, but like maybe multiple because there's a yard of them.
Well, docking is a thing. So I think that's
docking is a thing. Yeah, but a yard is it's gonna. If you look at the label, I bet it has anchors on it, and it's nautical themed. And I'm not even familiar with the brand.
He's so good at this.
Right. He has to be right.
All right, frothy walrus.
That is probably something. Is someone on an incognito window there where you could type that into a YouPorn or a RedTube or a Pornhub?
Oh, for sure.
Not yet. I'll answer first.
Answer.
Frothy walrus. I would almost go with a third because that would be good skullduggery to go with a third vodka brand. But frothy doesn't make sense. So I'm going to go with it's like a Cleveland steamer. It's not something that really exists, but something kids can say around their parents and they don't know that they're saying naughty things.
On
is he right?
point, context clues. Frothy walrus is a sex move. It's while you're getting fellaced, you make her laugh right before you blow a load, so it shoots out her nose. It's supposed to resemble walrus tusks, and because air has been forced into the semen, it bubbles.
First of all, I was picturing walrus whiskers, and if she sneezes wad into long tentacle-like fucking nose hairs.
Full whiskers.
It's either really funny or like a really big load. All right, you are undefeated so far. 2 left. How about Vlad the Impaler? Is that a sex move or a vodka brand?
You know what? I'm shit. That
could go either way, to be honest.
Yeah, no, because Vlad, it leans towards Eastern European. I'm gonna go with this is a sex move that relates to her period.
That is a vodka brand. I'm so glad he didn't get all of these. No perfect game.
Honestly, I envisioned that whole thing as soon as you said it. I'm like, Vlad the Impaler.
I think it is a sex move, something period-based. It's a period piece.
Well, guess what? I have more followers than you. I'm going to turn it into a sex move, and I'm going to try this game again.
Please do.
Videos or it didn't happen.
All right, last one. Screaming seagull.
Oh, that's definitely a sex move.
Yeah, that's a sex move.
What? I was going vodka. I was thinking geese, seagull, fly. I don't know why that.
No.
See, that was a good trap for you.
All right.
Doug's too slick. That's when you're having sex on a beach and you pull out and stick your dick in the sand real quick, give it a little breading, and then when you go back in, you're supposed to hear a scream. Screaming seagull.
Oh, jeez.
Man, that was like a lot to it.
It's very
To
complicated.
like pull that off, like you gotta.
It's not a rookie move.
Yeah, it's not.
So many steps.
That was fun. Thank you for doing that. 4 out of 5. Damn.
That'll get you into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, there's an asterisk, like steroids. There's an asterisk on the Vlad the Impaler because that definitely could be harpooning a chick on her period. I want you to, all right, whoever has the incognito window open, go to porn and put in Vlad the Impaler.
You know there's a move for that.
Or if there's this one video.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen Vlad and all the
shit.
impaling.
That,
Really?
that could be the porn star's name.
First link on Pornhub. Let's
It
see.
automatically pulls it up.
I am 18
He
or older.
even won with the bonus, getting the asterisk, knowing that it's both things.
It is a porn star. It's a porn
good
star's name.
Doug.
Helena Price gets penetrated by Vlad the Impaler.
Of course she does.
Yeah, that's well done, man. And showing your work, that's 4.5
So
out of 5.
impressive.
It's a no-hitter. That's a no-hitter.
That's
I realized I could have been on my fucking laptop just searching this shit the whole time.
Did you cheat?
that's cheating yourself. That's cheating the game.
No,
You're
you
better
don't want
than
that.
that.
Yeah.
Better than that.
And look how good you did without cheating.
Right.
Like, you don't want to do that to yourself.
Do I win money? I'm down on my luck.
You win the pride of being incredible.
You might win a crunchy.
I can't pay rent with stats here. 4 out of 5, landlord. 4 out of 5. What do you want me to do? Ace every game?
We'll bring you some Vlad the Impaler, but you don't know which one we're bringing.
Yeah, that's right. You don't
It
know
could
if
be
it's
vodka or it could be
a
the actual man.
best of.
Hey,
Before we let you go, is there anything else you're working on? Any other projects or cool additions to the compound we should know about?
no, but I'm Phoenix Stand Up Live.
The 17th, you can get tickets at
August.
standuplivephoenix.com or dougstanhope.com, where you can also check out his merch, media, and upcoming tour dates. Doug, you're in a comedy tier with the greatest ever to do it. We can't thank you enough for your time and the many years of hard laughter. Seriously, appreciate you coming on and look forward to seeing you at the show. Let us know if you have time for a drink or 3 after. Dockyards on Blair.
All right.
Thank you,
Love
Doug.
you all.
Love
Thanks,
you.
Doug. Love
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
man.
See ya.
Thanks, now.
Doug Boat.
I'm so impressed.
Toot, Doug Boat.
Was she into it? He's just the best. I hope he invites us on the compound for a warm glass of mescaline. It's a pilgrimage all comics must take, so you never know who you'd see there. Plus, Bisbee is pretty awesome on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I was so surprised to hear he didn't have like any awesome go-to thrift stores in the area.
Where does he get all this stuff?
Where does he get his shit?
He got it passed down. And
all passed
from
down?
where, Blair?
The mom?
From who?
from family, and started wearing it because it was like from what he had back in the day as the telemarketer. So he's like
That's all original.
all OG
Original recipe?
Wow.
until he found the shoes, made the perfect match. It does look very great on.
Yeah, he looks
Stage.
sharp. Still looks like a comedian. He's well
But you
put
gotta
together.
have like your own style up there, and I feel like he's got it.
I love a good suit with an untucked shirt.
Yeah, I agree. Just
Yeah.
something like
I hate a tucked in shirt. My middle section doesn't really allow for a clean tuck. So like any
you can't do a
Untucked.
tuck in when you're doing stand up.
no.
Like
No.
untuck your fucking shirt.
That's so true. Like,
If
who the
you're
fuck do you
coming
think
up
you
there
are?
tucked into your fucking your khakis and your no.
No.
Untuck it. Let's start over. Everyone, we're starting over.
Hang on. I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
I'm gonna come back out.
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna come back.
untuck, and then we're gonna be back, and we're gonna start this whole thing
I'll be
over.
right back.
It's gonna be good.
There's some cool videos of that compound. We really do need to check out some of those links. And he was right too. He didn't get the link. He thought it was a coincidence. We brought up the vodka thing. Like we didn't know it was from a bit that he did.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a famous bit that has to do with pop off vodka. Like, Doug,
You think we don't fucking know?
there's a whole Crunchtastic R&D department to figure these things out.
We fucking know.
There's a
dude.
connection between the game and the guest. 4 out of 5 is pretty good, though. I was seriously concerned that he was going to have a perfect game.
Oh,
That
I
was
know.
gonna
He
fuck
was
my day right
good.
up.
Well, thank God for Vlad.
Thank God for Vlad.
We gotta call him back and ask him 4 or 5 more hard ones.
He's gonna
All right,
send
couple
him.
more. Hang on,
Got a
before you
couple more.
go,
Got a couple more.
got a couple more for you here.
Look at this link. Hear my voice. If you're not following us on TikTok, it's Something Crunchy. What's the matter with you? Get involved and find us on Facebook as well. Home of the world's greatest memes. We ain't hungry no more, cuh.
And our pockets ain't empty no more either.
Don't forget to check out somethingcrunchy.com, where you'll find every episode, our links to social media, and the almighty Crunch Store, where you'll find all kinds of crunchy gear, showing that you are a proud citizen of Crunch Nation.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and all that crunchy good shit. All episodes can be found at SomethingCrunchy.com, and on all podcast platforms. Thank you for listening.
Bring back the good old days of Redskins and ashtrays.